Hello students, in today's section we discuss about the graphical representation of the work. It is also called as the PV diagram. Okay, work can be found by taking the pressure along the y-axis and volume along the x-axis. Okay, so if you draw a graph in between the pressure along y-axis and volume along the x-axis, then the area of graph with respect to volume axis is always indicates the work done. Okay, simply if they ask work and they give one graph between the pressure and volume, the answer is just take the area of the graph with respect to the volume axis. Understand? If you draw a graph between pressure and volume, it is also named as the indicator diagram. Named as PV diagram or also called as indicator diagram. Okay. In the previous section, we got one formula for the work done. Work done formula is integral PdV from Vi to Vf. We got in the previous section. Now, this is equal to area of graph with respect to volume axis. Okay, please keep in mind then every numerical related to the graphs are easy. Okay, let us see the case 1. In case 1, when pressure remains constant, and volume of gas increases from V1 to V2. Okay, and he asks what is the work done by the gas. If they said like this, see the indicator diagram here. Okay, what he said, pressure remains constant now. So I consider it is some pressure P here. Throughout the expansion, pressure always makes constant. Now volume is increases from V1 to V2. So let us take this is the V1. So here to here V1 and it is V2, means here to here V2. Understand? Pressure remains constant means we may got one straight line which is parallel to the volume axis. Why? Throughout the experiment, pressure remains constant now, but volume is increases from V1 to V2 means arrow mark is in this direction and it is a straight line with volume axis. Okay, so if you want work done, what we found? Area of graph with respect to volume axis. Area of the graph means just draw a normal here to the volume axis and draw another normal here to the volume axis. Understand? So this area, this bounded area is always indicates the work done. Understand? What is work done? This bounded area called as work done. Okay, let it is named as A, B, C, D. Okay, now work done is equal to area of, this is like rectangle or the triangle, sorry, rectangle or the square na? So area of ABCD. Okay, what is area? Length into breadth, AB into AD. What is AB value? AB value nothing but only this part. So it is V2 and it is V1. So this part is nothing but V2 minus V1 AD. AD nothing but P. So what is the formula for work done now? P into V2 minus V1. Or understand? When pressure remains constant and the volume of gas increases from V1 to V2, the formula for the work done is P into V2 minus V1. This is the easiest way to solve the numericals by using the graphical method. Clear? Note it down. Now let us see the second case. When pressure is varying and gas expands from V1 to V2. Now, how can we represent in the PV diagram? Okay, how can you get the work done? By using the PV diagram. Here, pressure is varying. Pressure is varying means no doubt the graph is not a straight line. Okay, for suppose it is initial state A, okay, and it is the final state B. I would like to take pressure is varying, volume increases now. That's why in expansion we know pressure is always decreases. So I may move like this. Okay. Now, what is the formula for work done? Area of the graph with respect to volume axis. That means draw a normal from here to here and here to here. So this point is V1 and this point is V2. So this entire area bounded by this curve, this is called work done. So this area is called work done. Understand? But the problem here, pressure is continuous varies. If continuous varies is there, it is not possible to find the work done by direct way. Okay, you must be use the integration method. Okay, in integration method, what we know? In integration method, always you take a small portion. So take a small portion here. Okay, take a small portion. It is named as some E, F, G, H. Okay, in this portion, it has a small volume. Let that volume will be dV and pressure for this small portion is taken as P. Okay, so what is the formula for work done for this small portion? Work done. What is the formula for work done? Area of the graph with respect to the volume axis. So you may found this area. Okay, so area of EFGH indicates work done. This is only applicable for strip only. Understand? What is the formula for area? Area formula length into breadth. Nothing but dW is equal to length FH breadth EF. Length FH breadth EF. Clear now? Now, what is the value of FH? dV EF, nothing but P. So what is the formula for work done? dW is equal to PdV. This is only for this small strip. Okay, for small strip. If you want total work done, integrating the above equation between the limits V1 to V2, then we got work done formula as V1 to V2 into PdV. Understand? So, if the pressure is varying and gas expands from V1 to V2, then we may use the formula W as integral PdV from V1 to V2. In previous section also we got the formula, but that is the formula which is came from the taking one cylindrical piston system and gas expands. During that expansion, by using normal formulas we can get the work done, but here this formula came from the graph. Understand? So what is the total work done? Total work done nothing but the entire area bounded by this curve. Is it clear? This is for expansion. Okay? Note it down. Now, you may go to the next very important topic, first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics is stated as the quantity of heat absorbed by the system is equal to the sum of increase in internal energy and external work done by it. Okay, let dq be the amount of heat absorbed. Okay, and we know the symbol for internal energy. Internal energy indicated by the du, external work done indicated by dw. So, from the first law of thermodynamics, we got one mathematical expression dq is equal to sum of means du plus dw. So, simply the first law of thermodynamics is represented by an equation dq is equal to du plus dw. Understand? Now, let us take one system. System is nothing but considered one cylinder with a movable piston. Cylinder with movable frictionless piston. Here I considered one conducting surface at bottom. Okay, I filled the system with some gas. Now, if we supply certain amount of heat to the system, whenever we supply certain amount of heat, what happens? Gas molecules absorbs this heat now. They increases the temperature, and whenever they increase the temperature, they exerted some pressure on this piston now. Whenever it exerts some pressure on this piston, now the piston is moves upwards or not. So volume now increases now. Whenever volume is increases, work is done by the gas. Work is done by the gas. So what happens? If you supply the heat, temperature increases. Temperature increases means internal energy increases and work done by the gas. Understand? The same diagram if you draw in reverse order. If the piston is moves in downward direction, then work is done on the gas. Then what happens? Heat is rejected from the system. Heat is rejected from the system. I draw the diagram related to that. So in this case what happens? Work is done on the system or on the gas, then heat is rejected. Internal energy decreases. Okay. So if you want to apply the first law of thermodynamics, the most important thing you must be remember the sign conventions. Sign conventions means whenever you supply the heat or rejected heat, work done by the gas, on the gas, you may just simply represented the dq, du, dw with positive or negative sign. Those are called as sign conventions. Okay. So the first sign convention is related to the dq. Okay. If heat absorbed by the system or heat given to the system, then dq is positive. Okay, if heat rejected by the system or heat given out by the system, then it is taken as negative. Or understand, if heat absorbed or given to the system, it is positive. Heat rejected or given out from the system, it is called negative. Okay, next dw. Dw nothing but pdv, depends on the pressure and volumes. So if work done by system, work done by the gas, then dw is positive. Work done on the gas or on the system, it is taken as negative. Or understand? And the third one, du. Du always depends on the temperature only. Okay, if the temperature increases, du positive, temperature decreases, du negative. Or understand? So increase in temperature, it is positive. If you observe decrease in temperature, it is negative. Or understand? So these are the sign conventions and it is the mathematical expression for the first law of thermodynamics. Or understand now? Now see this relation once. Here dq is heat energy, du internal energy, dw work done nothing but energy. Everything is related to energy now. That's why the first law is simply satisfies the law of conservation of energy. It's very very important. Okay, first law is came from the law of conservation of energy. We know energy neither created nor destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form to another form. Now here heat energy will be utilized to increase the internal energy and also work done. Clear? Please note it down. Now what is the mathematical expression for the first law of thermodynamics? dq is equal to du plus dw. Now from this can you write du? Du is equal to dq minus dw. Okay, in the previous section we discussed about the internal energy. Internal energy is a state variable. It is always depending on initial and final states of the system, but it is independent on the path followed. Remember? So du is independent on path followed. Okay, dq depends on the path, dw it is also depends on the path. Both are depends on the path, but dq minus dw again independent on the path followed, because this value is equal to the internal energy now. And understand? Next we have another formula for dq. dq is equal to du plus dw nothing but pdv. Okay, please keep all these three formulas. So what is the significance of first law of thermodynamics? If anyone asks, please keep in mind it always tells about the internal energy, and internal energy always independent on the path followed. That's why dq minus dw also independent on path. Is it clear? Note it down. Let us try a simple numerical. When heat energy of 1500 joule is supplied to a gas, then work done on the gas is 525 joule. What is the increase in its internal energy? Okay, so here heat energy supplied, that means dq value is 1500 joule. positive or negative, supplied to the system, that means positive. Next, dW. dW value given as 525 joules. Positive or negative? Work done on the gas, that means work done is negative. Okay, please write the sign conventions properly, otherwise you didn't get the answer clearly. So what he was asking? Internal energy. What is the form for internal energy? Du is equal to dq minus dw. Na dq 1500 minus dw minus 525, nothing but 1500 plus 525. So this value is nearly equal to the 2025 joules. Okay, this is plus. Plus indicates that increase in its internal energy. Is it clear? Note it down. Let us see the another numerical. Calculate the external work done by the system in kilocalories. Answer he was asking in kilocalories. When 40 kilocalories of heat supplied to the system means given that dq value as plus 40 kilocalories. Okay, and 8400 joules of internal work is done. Internal work is nothing but the internal energy here. Okay, so internal energy how much given? Du is equal to 8400 joule. Understand now? This is also positive. Now answer wants in kilocalories but du given in the joules. That means we know about relation between joules and kilocalorie. We know 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joules now. 1 kilocalorie means this value is multiplied with the 1000, then this is equal to the 4200 joules. Okay, so what is the value of 1 kilocalorie? 1 kilocalorie value is 4200 joule. So 1 joule is equal to kilocalorie by 4200. So now substitute those value here. That is equal to 8400 by 4200. 2 zeros are cancelled. Then we got 2 kilocalories. So we got the dq as plus 40 kilocalories, du as plus 2 kilocalories. Now we want dw. dw means from first law of thermodynamics. What is the formula? dq is equal to du plus dw. dq we got 40 kilocalories, du 2 kilocalories plus dw na. Therefore dw is equal to 40 minus 2 means 38 kilocalories. What is the answer you got? 38 kilocalories. Understand now? So here one more time, ask the work done in kilocalories, given heat in terms of kilocalories, but internal energy given in terms of joules. So first of all you can convert the joules into kilocalories because I want to answer in kilocalories. For that you must remember 1 joule is equal to 1 by 4200 kilocalories. So I divide the value with 4200, I got the du. Some first order thermodynamics, just you apply, you got the correct answer. Okay, in this way while solving the numerical, apply the sign conventions, then only you can get the correct answer. Or understand? Thank you.